Hello, my teachable student. I welcome you to our special class where we present the simplicity of the science subject. I want to believe that 90% of schools are done with their first term examination. Now, I want you to sit back to listen to how I'll be solving the problem we have in example 6. And that will take us to angles of elevation and depression. If today is the first time of watching our video, I will advise you to go back to our previous video to see how I solved the problems we have in example 1 to example 5. Alright, so please like the video, comment and share so that others will benefit from this teaching. Alright, you can also follow the page here. Alright, thank you as you listen. May God bless your understanding. I read, if line AD is perpendicular to line BC, find the value of tan alpha and hence the value of alpha to two decimal places. If you look at the diagram we have here, you will discover that the shape has three triangles, and out of the three triangles, two are right angle triangle at point D. Alright, don't forget that sum of angle in a straight line is 180 degree at a point. Now, if you look at that point D in that diagram, alright, so one side of the angle of that D is 90 degree, meaning the other side of that point D will also be what? 90 degree. So we have 90 degree in triangle ABD and 90 degree in triangle ACD. Alright, so don't forget that sum of angle in a straight line is 180 degree at a point, and here we have a point D. So a point D on a straight line, one side of the angle D is 90 degrees, then the other side of that angle of point D will also be what? 90 degrees. So 90 degree plus 90 degree will give us what? 180 degrees. So we have two right angle triangle here, and according to the topic of discussion, we are focusing on right angle triangle. If you look at it here, we have to find what? Tan alpha. So if you are looking for tan alpha is what? Opposite over adjacent. All right, now don't forget that I said if you are going to use any of the basic trigonometric ratio, you need to name the side first. So from the second right angle triangle, it's called that 3 centimeter is what? Opposite. Why? It's facing the given angle, even though it's unknown. That is alpha. The alpha is the given angle, so it's facing that 3 centimeter. That make it what? Opposite. And the hypotenuse is line AC. Okay, why? It's facing the right angle at D. All right, so once you have the opposite, the hypotenuse, then automatically the third side become what? The adjacent side, which is what? Line CD. And what we need to find the value of tan alpha is opposite over adjacent. So the adjacent is not given. All right, so we need to find it. And in the second right angle triangle, what you have is just one known value. So with that one known value, it will be difficult, let me say impossible, to find any of the other two sides. So we come back to the first right angle triangle where we have two known values. Two known values are given. The two sides are given. So when you have two sides given, automatically you make use of what? Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. All right, and the third side there is BD. All right, so now don't forget that when it comes to Pythagoras theorem, we'll focus on the hypotenuse first. That becomes the subject to the formula, which is hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. All right, so our hypotenuse there is line AB. All right, so don't forget that you have to indicate a letter to the unknown side that you are looking for. All right, so we take X to be the unknown side, which is BD. So now to the formula, AB square, that AB is the hypotenuse, so square is equal to BD square plus DA square, that is the other two side. All right, so we now put the values there. We have 5 square is equal to x square plus 3 square, and for 5 square is 25, is equal to x square, and for 3 square is 9. All right, so if you look at it on this side, left hand side, we have 25, but on the right hand side we have two terms, one known value, the other one unknown value. So we now shift that known value to the left. Understand? Like we are collecting like times sort of, or say you add -9 to both sides. So when that +9 shift to the left, it becomes -9. Okay, so from right to left, the plus change to minus. we are going to have 25 minus 9 is equal to x squared. And when you take away 9 from 25, you have 16 giving us x squared. All right. And I told you then that to find the value of x, okay, since that x carries square, you need to cancel that square by taking square root on both sides. So square root on 16, square root on x squared. So that square root will cancel square. We are left with x. And that's what I'm looking for, the unknown side, BD. Then the square root of 16 is what? Is 4. All right, so we succeeded in getting the value of the unknown side, which is line BD, which is what? 4 centimeter. But do not forget that they gave us a whole length that runs from BD to DC, which is 14 centimeter. So from the 14 centimeter, part of it is already 4, which is line BD. So if BD is 4, then the remaining part, which is DC, will be what? Will be 10. Okay, so it means 4 plus 10 will give us the 14 centimeter we have here. It's so simple. So by doing that, we succeeded in getting the relevant side we needed to find tan alpha. Did you understand that? So that's what you have here. Okay, when it comes to the working, we say, oh, but line BD plus line DC is equal to the whole, which is what? BC. So we have 4, you've gotten that for already, plus what you are looking for now is equal to 14. Then take that plus 4 to the other side, it becomes minus 4 from left to right, minus 4. So when you take away, we have what? 10 centimeter. That's what I explained. 4 plus 10 will give us the 14 centimeter we have there. All right. So now we come back to the second shape. All right, and we take that 10 back to that side that we need, okay, which is the adjacent side, 10 centimeter. All right, which is line DC. All right, now we said if you are dealing with tan is what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. Okay, all right, so if you indicate what the opposite is, which is 3 centimeter, the hypotenuse is line AC, and then the third side becomes what? The adjacent, which is 10 now. So now move to tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to opposite. What's the opposite? 3 centimeter over what? The adjacent, and that is what? 10 centimeter. All right, of course centimeter will cancel centimeter. All right, so we are left with what? 3 over 10. When 3 is divided by 10, you're going to have 0.3. That ended there. All right, because you have to find tan alpha. So tan alpha is 0.3. All right, so they now said we should find the alpha alone, no longer tan alpha. So to find alpha alone, that tan we have to leave the left hand side and move to the right hand side. So when tan move from left to right, it become arctan. It become what? Arctan. So to be arctan 0.3. All right, I will explain how to do that. Just go to your calculator, press shift button, then press tan. This arctan will surface on the screen. Then 0.3. The answer become what? 16.699 degree, right? So we have to take the answer to 2 decimal places. So in 2 decimal places, it means you have to stop at the 9 after 6. That is 2 digits after the decimal point, which is 69. The next number is up to 5. So what do? You round it up. You change it to 1. Rounding up means you change that number to 1. Then you add it to your 69. So when you add that 1 to 69, you're going to end up with 70 degrees. I did not say 70. I said 70 degrees. So that is the answer, okay, in 2 decimal places. Hello, have it in mind. If you have to change your answer to 2 decimal places, make sure that you have your answer first in 3 decimal places or 4 decimal places. Then you now convert it to the required decimal places. Do you understand? So first have it in 3 or 4 decimal places, after which you now take it to the required decimal places, which is what? 16.70 in degrees. So by that we in getting the value of the alpha, angle alpha, which is what? 16.70 degree. All right, so I want to beg you again, please share our videos, like and comment. All right, it's very, very important. And then just go to the comment section. You will see link where you can join us on WhatsApp group. What is going on in our WhatsApp group? So please join us. We have the group for SS1, the group for SS2, then the group for SS3. All right, so just go to the comment section, just click the link. Do not forget that there's nothing difficult about science subject, the most simplest subject anyway. From DFM Mathematics, I say thank you and bye for now. God bless you.